A single spotlight flickers to life. Soft footsteps echo. The camera slowly rises to reveal Shen Yue sitting alone in a quiet corner of a filming studio. Her expression tired but thoughtful, fingers tracing the rim of a cup she hasn't touched. The world knows her as bright, cheerful, always smiling. But tonight, something is different. There's a heaviness in her eyes, as if she's finally ready to speak a truth she's been carrying for years. The voiceover begins, low and cinematic. Some stories don't erupt with scandal. They don't break the internet with headlines. Sometimes the most shocking truths begin quietly, in a conversation no one expected. And this time, the person Shen Yue chose to open up to wasn't a journalist, a manager, or even a close friend the public knew about. It was Miles Wei. Fans are stunned. Why Miles? Why now? And what does this mean for everything we've believed about her and Dylan Wang since Meteor Garden took over the world? According to insiders and fan communities, this moment happened during a break in filming. No cameras, no staff hovering, just two actors sitting under dim studio lights while the rest of the set slept. Shen Yue looked restless, almost haunted, like someone who had been rehearsing words in her mind for years, but never found the courage to speak them. Miles noticed. He always notices. Calm, observant, steady. The kind of person who listens more than he talks. He leaned forward and simply asked, "You seem different. Are you okay?" And that was the moment everything changed. Shen Yue exhaled, slowly, shakily, and finally allowed herself to say the name she had avoided in private conversations for so long. Dylan. The way Miles looked at her told her he already knew where this was going. Fans across the US, Canada, the Philippines, Malaysia, France, Australia, and the UK have always speculated about the emotional connection between Shen Yue and Dylan Wang. Their chemistry in Meteor Garden felt almost too real. It wasn't just acting, it was raw, electric, unpredictable. The kind of on-screen connection that made viewers believe they were watching something genuine, and that belief became the foundation of years of rumors, secret dating, private meetups, management interference, and even whispers about a secret wedding. Some sources claimed that after Meteor Garden wrapped, Shen Yue and Dylan were closer than fans realized, sharing late-night messages and private meetups. Others say management stepped in, warning them that being publicly involved could damage their careers, especially Dylan's rising appeal as a heartthrob. Then came the fan shipping, intense, overwhelming, unstoppable. Millions around the world insisted they were soulmates. Every glance, every smile, every behind-the-scenes moment was analyzed frame by frame. Fan edits went viral. Entire Reddit threads debated whether their relationship was real. Some swore they had insider proof. Others claimed they saw them holding hands off camera. A few even insisted they attended a private ceremony. Shen Yue looked at Miles and admitted something she never said publicly. "At some point I couldn't tell if people loved us, or if I actually loved him." Those words hit harder than any headline. Miles didn't interrupt. He didn't pry. He just listened, giving her the space she had never received. Shen Yue explained how the pressure became suffocating, how she felt responsible for fans' fantasies, how every project she took after Meteor Garden was compared to her chemistry with Dylan, how every co-star faced hostility simply for standing beside her. And then she confessed something even more painful. "There was a time when we were more than friends, but not quite lovers. A fragile space, full of potential, uncertainty, and fear. A space fame eventually destroyed." She told Miles that those private moments, the shared jokes, the quiet rides back from set, the late-night conversations, felt real. Too real. But as Dylan's popularity skyrocketed, management allegedly restricted their closeness. Rumors circulated that Dylan's agency didn't want him tied to a single romantic image, especially one so strong it overshadowed his solo career. Fans began noticing distance between them. Fewer interactions, no shared posts, no public appearances together. Some believed they drifted apart naturally, others believed they were forced apart. Shen Yue then revealed the cruelest part. I didn't know if he pulled away because of fame, or because he didn't feel the same anymore. Miles looked heartbroken for her. She admitted she avoided talking about Dylan, not because she didn't care, but because she cared too much, and silence felt safer than reopening old wounds or disappointing fans who wanted a fairy tale ending. Miles asked quietly, "Do you still have feelings for him?" The world seemed to hold its breath. Shen Yue didn't deny it. She didn't laugh it off. She didn't give a polished, PR-friendly answer. She stared down at her hands, voice trembling. "I don't know if I ever stopped." Those words echo like a confession years in the making. But then came the twist. The part that sent fans into chaos when rumors leaked online. Shen Yue told Miles she recently received a message from someone connected to Dylan. Something unexpected, something emotional, something that reopened everything she had tried to bury. She didn't reveal what the message said, but sources claim she looked visibly shaken when she described it. Some fans believe it was from Dylan himself, possibly reaching out after years of silence. Others speculate it was a mutual friend, hinting that Dylan still talks about her. A few dramatic rumors even claim Dylan confessed he regretted letting their connection fade. Shen Yue told Miles she doesn't know what to do with those feelings. She doesn't want to restart old rumors. She doesn't want to hurt anyone. She doesn't want to be trapped in fans' expectations again. But she also can't ignore the past anymore. Miles responded with just one sentence. "You deserve to know the truth, not the version the world created." And that sentence hit her harder than any rumor ever had. Because for years, the world has written their story for them. Fans created narratives, media created headlines, agencies created distance. But the people at the center, Shen Yue and Dylan, never clearly spoke their truth. Now for the first time, Shen Yue is acknowledging that something real existed, something unfinished. So the question becomes, what happens now? If feelings are resurfacing, if connections are reopening, if Dylan reached out, if timing is finally different, could this be the moment their story finds a new beginning? Or is it too late? Miles didn't push for answers. He just promised her that whatever comes next, she should choose it for herself. Not for fans, not for management, not for expectations. And that leaves us with the biggest question fans around the world are asking. Does Dylan feel the same? Is this the start of reconciliation? A chance at closure? Or the spark of something fans have waited years to see? We may be closer to the truth than ever before, but only time, and maybe one more message, will reveal what really comes next. So now it's your turn. Do you think Shen Yue and Dylan Wang still have unfinished feelings? Was the message a sign of something more? And why do you think she chose Miles Wei to open up to? Let us know in the comments, hit like if you want the next chapter, subscribe for more C-drama deep dives, and don't forget to turn on notifications. Because trust me, this story is far from over.